Hi, it's Rashida, and today I have a process video for my August 2015 Project Life. So yes, I do Project Life on a monthly basis for those who may not know that. And so I don't have that many photos for the month of August Project Life wise because I did the Week in the Life project, which is by Allie Edwards, and it does have the similar concept to Project Life. So I was still taking photos, but that will be in a totally separate album, my Week in the Life pictures. So, for this spread, I'm using a Becky Higgins Design B, and it has 3 vertical 4x6 and 6 horizontal 3x4s. And as usual, I printed my photos from my Canon Selphy, and I had no idea which orientation I had taken my photo. So portrait versus landscape. I really don't keep up with that. And so I just knew that I wanted to print 4x6 or close to 4x6 as it is with the Selphy, because we know the Selphy is not a true 4x6. And so I had a variety of different page protectors in mind because I just basically have a lot of page protectors. So I knew I would find a suitable design to fit the pictures and the cards. And as I mentioned before, I don't really plan out my pages. I just kind of go with the flow, and that just makes the process that much more fun for me. And so for this layout, I'm using a variety of 3x4 cards, as you'll see, and they're ranging from Kelly Purkey to Studio Calico. I think there's an Amy Tangerine 6x6 paper pad that I used from the Stitched collection, and then I had a assortment of random cards in my Project Life stash that I do try to use occasionally. So yeah, my layouts are usually like a mishmash of different cards and things like that, and just like this little strip here that says who, when, where, that was in like something I got, like a I don't know if I ordered like a stamp or something from maybe Ellie Studio, but it was included, and so I just had that to use, and it was perfect. And on the back it said thanks for your order. I have I have no idea. I'm assuming it's Ellie Studio because it looks like an Ellie Studio card. So this is it's like masking tape from Studio Calico, and it has lots of food related things, so I thought it would be appropriate for that particular card to document my trip to Chipotle. And this is, I'm using an Amy Tangerine Remarks booklet here that I've had for a while. I'm just trying to use up those stickers, and I punched a round circular die cut, and I think that was from her Stitched 6x6 paper pad, and just stuck that Good Stuff sticker on there. So these stickers are from Pink Paisley, the Memorandum collection. I really like those stickers. They're like washi tape, so you can move them around, and so later on I think I'm going to choose one, and then I'm not going to like it, and then I'm going to take it up or whatever, and it was just easy to take off. So these are cork pieces, I think from, or this particular piece is from Scraptastic, and there was a variety of different embellishments. I think they had maybe a grab bag at one time, or maybe it was in one of their kits, and so I just got the embellishments, and there was like cork pieces and acrylic pieces and things like that. So now I'm using this sticky thumb adhesive by American Crafts, and as you saw, that's what that was. And it's a great adhesive because to adhere that cork, it didn't take too much, and sometimes I've had issues with adhesive absorbing into cork and not actually adhering the cork piece. So moving on, I think off camera I added 2 overlays by Crate Paper to that picture of my mom and to the Impastor photo. Yeah, so I got those on, and see, as I said before, I put down this piece of washi tape from the Memorandum Pink Paisley collection. I didn't like it, so I ended up taking it off. And I think I had some ephemera pieces. This might be from Crepe Paper, Craft Market, one of those collections, or it might be from, was it Noted? Notes and Things. So it might be from one of those. And now I want to do journaling, and so I'm just setting up cards specifically for that. So I'm going back and forth between setting up filler cards and setting up journaling cards. So now I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to embellish the journaling cards, because I mean the writing is going to be the focal point, so I'm just adding like little details here and there to the cards themselves. So off camera I did more stamping with these LA Studio stamps, and this is one of the food related LA Studio stamps, and it says Good Eats. So that spot on the card that I put down previously with the Studio Calico masking tape, the Good Eats, it was just a perfect fit there. So I got that down, and I think I'm using this ink by Umbrella Crafts, and I got it from scrapbook.com, and it's a black ink, it's a black dye ink, and so far I like it. So I'm really into like trying different black inks, because that's the majority of the time that's what I'm using in my Project Life spreads. So this card that says in review is from Studio Calico. It was in a Project Life kit like probably last year, maybe even year before, but I've had it for a while. And this wood veneer is from Basic Gray, from one of their older collections called I think it's called Knee Highs and Bow Ties, I believe. So again, using this sticky thumb adhesive, adhering this cork piece, and this is just a filler card, and I used the Amy Tangerine die cut for that. Now this card that says top 5 favorites, I think it's from maybe from Gossamer Blue or Scraptastic, one of those. So the chevron at the top, the chevron colors, they were just a little bit too bright for me. So I'm taking this Jenny Bolin paint called Malted Milk, and because the color of the card is an off-white color, I thought the paint, since it's in the Malted Milk color, would be good to sort of tone that down. So while that's drying, I am using this Hero Arts fancy die, and it is called Planner Page Cutout. And so I'm going to document my first time going to Chipotle, and I don't necessarily want to do a complete 12 by 12 to document that. So this is just going to be like a little small page insert to my Project Life. And so I'm using this die to cut out, I think this is roughly 4 by 6.5 maybe. And so I'm taking the napkin from Chipotle, and I'm just going to cut that down, and I'm going to tear it eventually just to give it a little bit of texture and add it to this card. And so I was trying to determine if I want to leave it just as a single layer, like a single layer of the napkin. I guess it's what, 2-ply or whatever, or if I wanted to just leave it as it is. And so I decided to leave it with the 2 pieces together, just to give it a little bit more stability. And I'm going to do some stamping with this Kelly Purkey stamp from her #Hangry kit, and the other stamp was Kelly Purkey planner stamp, and that's called Kelly's Food Planner. And I ran out of adhesive, so I had to keep going back and forth with empty adhesive cartridges before I actually found an adhesive that was actually full. So I got that down, and I'm using the sticky thumb glue stick here and just adding some adhesive for that, because I didn't want the 2 pieces to be flopping around in my book. And so as you probably saw, I used my tiny attacher to staple them together at the top as well. So now here comes the stamping, and I'm using this pigment ink by American Crafts, and if you recall, like a couple of years ago, Tuesday Morning had a bunch of these, and so I still have mine and they're still juicy, so I'm gonna keep using them. So this is going to be a die cut. It says time to eat. And I'm also going to use a die cut piece from Teresa Collins. I think it's called Daily Stories, one of her papers. So these are great to use the circle punch for, because I'm not that great at fussy cutting, so it's great that my circle punch worked. I think that's the 1-inch circle punch that I used. And so I think now I'm going to add more stamping using the Kelly's Food Planner stamp. Oh yeah, I'm using another stamp from the #Hangry stamp. And this is Memento Lux ink in Rich Cocoa, and this is a very juicy ink pad. It's not that often that I use brown ink, because as I said, I usually use black ink, because for this particular stamped image, I wanted it to sort of match the napkin at the top, you know, just bring in some more of that brown. So here I just did some 3rd generation stamping, and this is a roller stamp from Studio Calico. It was one of their foodie related roller date stamps that came in a Project Life kit. I think it's by Jasmine Jones. And I'm just using my stamp cleaner. This is by Ranger, and so I just sprayed it on to this Hero Arts stamp scrubber and just cleaning it that way, because I ran out of baby wipes, and so I typically use baby wipes when I don't have this Hero Arts stamp scrubber around, because it does kind of take up space. So, and these are stickers by Kelly Purkey. I think it was from Mono Me with Basic Gray. So I used the Chamel roller date stamp there, and so this is basically my completed spread. And I am going to show you that this Hero Arts Fancy Die, the planner page cutout, it does fit into the D-ring binder. So my album is totally full, so I'm barely squeezing in August. So thank you for watching, and there will be photos at the end.